So today's title, you know what time it is. Give me a ready in this chat if you are ready for tonight's episode title. You're ready for tonight's episode title. Give me a ready in this chat. You are ready for tonight's episode title. Mom Dukes is here. She's ready. Kim is ready. Donna here. She ready. Okay. Tonight's episode is called No One is Coming to Save You. It's time to move. No one's coming to save you. It's time to move. That is tonight's discussion. Nobody's coming to save you, and nobody is coming to save me. It's time to move. It's time to move. So last week we talked about taking radical responsibility. We talked about no more excuses, right? But all this week, I kid you not, you know how I told you, I wait and see what Spirit wants me to talk about. And all this week, every single thing that I saw was about action, doing. And tonight, we're going to break down 3 things you have to do in order to take action. 3 things you got to do in order to take action. So each time that I, do this and I have the opportunity to speak, I just look for the signs. I look for things that keep coming in my frequency. And that's what kept coming up. Do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first read 3 quotes that I kept seeing this week or that came into my frequency this week. And then I'm going to break down how those 3 quotes led into this discussion tonight. So the first thing I saw was, and I'm just going to read my notes here. If you are afraid to make the wrong decision, then you are in fight or fight. I'll say that again. If you're afraid to make the wrong decision, then you are in fight or flight. I read that. I said, oh man, that's me. Always afraid to make the wrong decision. Give me a heart or something in this chat if sometimes or all the time you're afraid to make the wrong decision. Give me a heart in this chat. I'm prone to being afraid to make the wrong decision. I mull over it, and I think about all of the worst case scenarios, and that means, which unbeknownst to me, that means I'm constantly in a state of fight or flight. Then I saw a quote that said, you gotta run before you can walk. Now, in most instances, we hear you gotta walk before you can run, right? But this one said you gotta run before you can walk. And then the third quote, which stems from that quote, is if you run before you walk, right? Or if you kind of parachute or jump out of the plane, I should say, of life. If you jump out the plane of life, it says that your mind has flaps that can only activate when you're in the free fall. What? Your mind has flaps that can only activate when you're in the free fall. So I was just baffled all week about how I spend so much time thinking that I have to do everything in a particular way and in a particular order in order to achieve the thing that I want to accomplish in life. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. It's actually the other way around. It's actually just do. Just do every single day, just do. And then the goal that you actually want to accomplish actually gets accomplished. That was kind of like a tongue twister. But it's like, it's flipped, y'all. And that junk freed me this week because all I've been doing is taking bits and pieces of action every single day. And I've been watching my goals manifest just from taking action. Just take action, family. Point number one, if you continue to wait to take action, it is a death sentence to your dreams. Come on, y'all. Waiting is a death sentence to your dreams. How many of you are continuously waiting for the right, perfect opportunity or the perfect time before you take action? Let's be honest tonight. How many of you keep waiting? Oh, I can't do it because I got to do this. Or, oh, I can't do it because of this or that. No one is coming to save you, family. You have to take actionable steps every single day towards the goal. That's literally what you got to do. And it's really that simple. We have to free fall. We have to jump out on faith. We have to take a leap. It is only when we take the leap that our mind and our wings start to flap. Man, when I tell you that freed me this week, because I'm like, man, I've been in fight or flight this whole time. And my mama can attest to this. I come to her probably every other week about what I want to do, how I'm supposed to do it. And here's the thing. Even though I've been talking like about what I want to do and how I want to do it, I know that every single day I've been taking small, actionable steps. Every single day, whether it's watching a video, whether it's taking notes from somebody, whether it's joining meetings with people that have been to where I want to go. I'm just taking action until eventually that action is going to get to the result. Okay? So point number two is, in order to consistently take action, it requires a level of discipline. You have to be disciplined, family. Here's the second point. Discipline over motivation. Discipline over motivation. What does that mean? That means sometimes I don't feel like it. I don't want to show up. Sometimes I'm tired. I don't want to do what I know I need to do for myself. And that's just the raw truth of it. But here's what discipline does. Discipline says, I'm going to do it even when I don't feel like it. Even when you don't want to. Discipline requires you to show up. Discipline over motivation. Meaning the times that I'm not even motivated, I'm still going to just be disciplined and show up for myself. Because I'm taking action. That's what action is all about. And also go back to the title. I understand I have to be disciplined and I have to show up even when I don't feel like it, because no one is coming to save me. And no one is coming to save you. We have to be intentional about being disciplined and showing up for ourselves consistently, because we know that waiting is now a death sentence. And I will tell you this, I'm not waiting no more. I'm not going to let that be my death sentence to my dreams. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep taking action. And finally, my last point. Get some readies in this chat if you're ready to know the last point on what it means to take action. Give me a ready in this chat. You have to know what that means, what it means to be ready to show up consistently. Donna's ready. Donna is ready. Mom Dukes is ready. Point number 4. Oh, no, 3. We're on 3. So we talked about waiting being a death sentence to your dreams. We talked about discipline over motivation. The last point is this. In the doing, that's where you become the master. You become a master in doing. And that is truly the secret to conquering your fears, to conquering your doubts, to getting trapped in procrastination. It is in the doing. I don't care if it's 5, 10, 20 minutes per day. If you consistently master the art of doing, you will accomplish your goal. You will accomplish and achieve anything that you put your heart and mind to because you are consistently taking action every single day. Inconsistency is the breeding ground for procrastination. The more you're inconsistent, the more you put your dreams off to the side, the more that you are content with where you are. So I hope, if anything, this message tonight lights a fire in you to take one actionable step every single day. Every single day. No more I always get tongue twisted with this phrase, fight or flight. No more fight or flight. Everything that you want, everything that you desire is here for you, right here, right now. If you take action, you take action, you take action. And I will be honest with you, sometimes I get overwhelmed with the action. Sometimes I think I have to do it all. But here's what I'm learning. I'm learning to master something every single day. Now, you all know that I am a speaker. I want to be a full-time speaker, right? I want to be a full-time consultant. I want to do this for the rest of my life. So now, instead of like, at first I'll go ahead full of steam first, right? Without understanding the ins and outs of the industry. So now I've been taking action on understanding the industry. So behind the scenes, when I'm not speaking, when I'm just going through the day to day, I'm studying the craft or I'm reading things about self-love. And all that is sharpening me so that by the time my next engagement comes, I'm a master. I'm a master. So I want you to really reflect tonight. I want you to really reflect tonight on that one dream that you have. Think of that one dream that you have that you keep waiting, putting off. Think about it. What's that one dream you keep waiting or putting off and you think is too big of a dream that you can't accomplish it? Or it's too big that you don't even know where to start? When I first started speaking, I had no idea where to start. I just started speaking. I never spoke a day in my life from a place of motivation, like motivating other people. I never did until I saw myself in that hospital and I saw myself speaking in front of young people. That was all that I needed in order to take action, action, action. Within a month and a half, I had my first speaking engagement without ever doing it before. And I didn't rely on anything but my heart and my passion. So sometimes all you need is your passion in order to get you to take action. There's a hack. Let your passion fuel your action. Let your passion be the fuel for your action. And that's my word of encouragement tonight, family. Again, nobody is coming to save you. It's time to move. And this all comes back full circle to honoring your temple. To honor our temple is to show up for ourselves. You have to show up. You have to move. You have to act. You have to be intentional. And you have to know that everything that you desire is rightfully yours. You just got to believe it. And you got to take action even when you don't. Until you believe it, you got to take action. Just do it. Good old Nike phrase. I don't know who came up with that phrase. It's the simplest 3 words, but they're most powerful. Just do it. Stop thinking so much. You can't, you cannot make a wrong decision. This week, I've been set free because when I do step out on my leap of faith, it's just coming. In the next few months, it's coming. When I take my leap of faith, the only thing I'm gonna free fall. I'm gonna free fall. And the only thing I'm gonna rely on is the flaps. My mind is gonna flap when I'm free falling. And I'm gonna have the most creative ideas, and I'm gonna have the most creative energy and power and freedom. But I'm gonna free fall. And I'm gonna spread my wings. And I'm gonna set myself free because I'm not in fight or flight no more. I'm not. I feel so relieved, so empowered, so set free. Because just that one quote, man, that just changed my whole mindset of looking at everything. Like, we've been doing this thing backwards the whole time, thinking we gotta have a certain thing in order to do a thing. And it's like, no, do the thing until things get in order. Just do it. Just do it. Conquer your fears, conquer your doubts, master the art of doing, and all your dreams will come true. They will. So, family, that's my words tonight. I think that's been a earful. I hope a blessing. Let me know in this chat if this resonated, if this blessed you in any way. And you can also tell me something that you've been waiting, something you've been waiting on or procrastinating on. Let me know how this talk is going to help you take action. Let me know how this talk is going to help you take action. And while you're typing, I took action by starting this podcast. I just took action. I got tired of saying it. I got tired of people telling me I'll be good for it. Just got tired. Tired of the same old. And more tired that I got, it sparked me into, it motivated me actually. Being tired motivated me to just do. Yes, Nike. Victory. Yes, or triumph. Ashe. What are we taking action on tonight, family? Give me one thing in this chat you need to take action on. One thing in this chat you need to take action on. One thing in this chat. Don't be shy. Safe space, family. One thing. Just give me one thing you need to take action on. Sip my tea. one thing. Mama, investments. Good. Take action. Take action. One day at a time. Even if it's 5 to 10 minutes, be intentional. Be intentional. Let's see. Kim, Donna, Naima, Jazz, if you're still here. One thing we're taking action on. Donna, me being back in grad school, yes, during a hectic time while raising my daughter, keeping her busy. You got it though. You got it though. You already taking action. You already taking action. That's amazing. Keep going. You got it. Keep going. All right. The balance and struggle. Oh, definitely it is. Very rare. Very rare. I kid you not. I worked till 4. I hopped on a meeting from 4 to 5. Um, and then drive home, gotta eat, and get ready for y'all. I haven't had a second to really breathe tonight. But yes, shake it off. Shake the fears off. All right, family. Let me know in this chat, was tonight's message a blessing to you? Did it help you tonight? It's my only goal with each of these talks is that you leave here better than when you came in. Better than when you came in. Yes, Donna, it is showing up for yourself. Definitely showing up for yourself. And it means a lot to really show up for ourselves. We have to. We really have to show up for ourselves before we show up for anybody else. So be encouraged, be inspired that don't grow weary in the well doing, right? We spend so much time just going through the motions, but if we be intentional about our action steps, it makes it all the more better. So some things that I do, and this may help, I write a list. I truly write a list. I write a list of the things that I have like goals either for a month or, you know, by a certain amount of time. Just put time limits on your stuff and just do a certain action towards that goal every single day. So, like for the start of the new year, I wrote down probably like 20 something things. And I keep going back to that list to see what, if any, did I can cross off. Okay. And some things are still there. There's a lot of things that are still there. Thank you, Naz. I'm glad that it helped. Kim, I'm glad this is a great message for you. Yes, started taking action in 2023. Keep that same energy going. And yeah, so I have my list of things since the start of this year, and I keep referring to that list every couple days or so just to see, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do this or tomorrow I'm gonna do that. And here's the one thing I want to leave you with tonight. If you write a list or if you set an intention for the day to accomplish something and you don't get to it, do not let that one day turn into 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, give yourself compassion and just pick up where you left off. Too often we get discouraged. We're like, oh, I said I was going to do it yesterday. I didn't do it. So I don't even want to do it no more. No, just get back on the horse. Every single time you fall off, just get back on. It don't matter how many days have passed and you were supposed to do something that you didn't do. You got to give yourself grace. And Kim, I love what you just said. Setting boundaries too. Setting boundaries, like prioritizing you over other people and other things. That means you can't go, right? You can't be everywhere. You just got to say no sometimes in order to accomplish your goals and take action. So this is the state and space that I've been in. just me and this simple message in this podcast and y'all and what I need to speak about every single week. So that is my word for you tonight, family. Season 1, episode 5. No one is coming to save us. So we have to move. We have to move. That's my word of encouragement tonight. I thank you all for being here. You know that each time I have this opportunity to speak, those that are consistently showing up, it just warms my heart, and I'm thankful and I appreciate you. And please, if this blessed you, again, I need you to like it. I need you to comment. I need you to share it with anybody you feel this will be a blessing to. And I also need you to invite people to come. Invite people to come next week who you know this will be a blessing to. I love you, family. Nothing you can do about it. This is your girl, Karima, here to remind you on the At Sacred and Unfiltered podcast that you are the temple. Peace and love. Take action.